Hi, welcome back to Reading with Mani. I'm Mani and this is the last week of the Roll of Reads Readathon, so I'm doing my last weekly vlog. The readathon is hosted by Mel from a book fin named Mel. I'll leave all the information down below as usual, you know the drill. And yeah, I'm sitting here actually trying to figure out if I'm going to participate in another readathon in April. But anyway, this readathon that is ending right now, I have finished my original TBR for, so I rolled more prompts so I could have more things to read for the last few days, and I'm currently reading Thief of Time by Terry Pratchett. I haven't read Terry Pratchett in a very long time, so this has been like brilliant for me. I haven't read many of the Discworld books, so yeah, when I found this the other day in my local bookstore, I was like, yes, I'm getting it, because we usually find always the same the ones I've already got basically. So anyway, this one is about time. We follow different characters and different timelines, I think. I'm still not sure about the timelines, but eventually I think all the stories are going to connect. All I know is that time is going to stop because someone is creating such an accurate clock that time will just stop or something. And then there's various characters trying to figure out what's happening. Like we have these monks, the history monks, something. And then we also got, yeah, the monks of history. I always forget the title. And Death and Death's granddaughter. So yeah, I'm very, very happy to be reading this because Terry Pratchett is hilarious. I'm constantly laughing out loud. So yeah, this has been great. I'm kind of like a third of the way in, almost halfway, I would say. No, maybe a third. So yeah, I plan to finish this fairly quickly, which is good because yesterday when I was out on the town doing my stuff, I had a few slow moments, and because I can't scroll Instagram on my phone because I deleted it and it has been the best decision I've ever made, I started reading Once Upon a River by Diane Setterfield. I'll put the picture up here. I read just a couple of chapters and I'm very intrigued, but I cannot read two books at the same time. I know I can't unless one of them is a reread. So Once Upon a River is about this inn by the Thames, and this man, super injured, comes in with this girl who seems to be dead, but then she lives. So I'm there. That's all I've read. And now the people around the inn and everyone is just trying to figure out what the story is and everything. Diane Setterfield has such an immersive way of writing. I'm there. It's the second book I've read by her. I read The 13th Tale earlier this month, and it's already one of my favorites of all time. So I'm hoping to put Once Upon a River also on that list, because yeah. Anyway, so once I finish Thief of Time, I will continue with Once Upon a River, which was for the prompt of favorite genre, because it's fantasy and magical realism, and I love it. And then, if I can get to it, which I don't know, we will see. I also want to read Kazuo Ishiguro's An Artist of a Floating World. This one is for the prompt of Friend Picks, because my best friend picked it. She read it a couple of days ago. She finished it and it's amazing, and we both love Kazuo Ishiguro so much. So yes, I really want to read this. I plan to get to this soon anyway, because yeah, I have to. And it's quite short too, so yeah. I have almost all of Kazuo Ishiguro's books now that I'm looking at the back here. I recently bought When We Were Orphans that I also found in my local bookstore, and I haven't read Nocturnes, The Unconsoled, or A Pale View of the Hills. So I have 3 more. And well, Clara and the Sun, which I already have here, which is his newest one, but I haven't read that one either. Hopefully I can get to it in April, because yeah, I really want to. I've been wanting to read that for like a year almost, so yeah. Anyway, I think that's it for now. I am going to go try to figure out the readathon thing, because I really want to have that planned as far as possible. I'd still like to have some free range, because I am usually a mood reader, and there are some books that are coming out this month that I would like to get to, like Sea of Tranquility by Emily St. John Mandel. I am so excited. I can't even tell you how excited I am about that book. I don't even know. Anyway, I'm gonna go work on that. I'll probably make a separate video if I do end up participating in these readathons with my TBR, because yeah, it would be too long to include them in the vlog. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll see you later. Hi, it's Wednesday. I had to think about that for a second. It's Wednesday afternoon. My workday is done. I am exhausted, but I finished Thief of Time today, which is very exciting because that means that now I have finished 7 books in March and for the readathon, which is great. What can I say about this? I loved it. Like all Terry Pratchett books I've ever read, I gave it 5 stars because it's just a fun, light read. Terry Pratchett is hilarious, but also super smart in his insights into humanity, because this is all like a satire. Like, it's just, I don't know, I loved it. I loved all the characters and the way all the different stories were intertwined, and just how ridiculous and whimsical, and you know, it was just a great story about the end of the world and all of these characters with their various eccentricities coming to save it, basically. And yeah, I thought it was great. So done. And now with one day left in March, I am starting An Artist of a Floating World today. I'm starting it. I need to read this. I've been meaning to read it for a while now. It's not very long, it's like 200 pages. I should be able to get through this quite quickly, although Kazuo Ishiguro is not known for, you know, light-hearted books. But yeah, this one is about an artist in Japan post-World War II, and he's reminiscing about his life, and I don't know much else about it. That's all I need to know, basically. So yeah, I'm starting this right now, probably, if I'm being honest. Don't have many urgent things to do today. I do need to decide what I'm going to have for dinner, but that's a later me's problem. And I do want to finalize my TBR for the Magical Readathon, because I do think I'm participating in it, and I want to like see all the callings and the character creation questions thingy that I didn't get to do last year when it was happening. So yeah, I need to do that. But other than that, I have things to correct. Like, I have assignments and writing compositions and things to correct, but they're not urgent. And so that is going to be another later me's problem, probably for the weekend or something, because my brain is completely fried. I'm exhausted. I don't know. I need to just lay back and read. It's also been a very weird day because it got very cold all of a sudden. I know it's autumn here, but yesterday was like 29 degrees and today was like 16. So that was not good. That is not good for my body. My body cannot take this. I hate the cold, but in particular when there's such a big jump, I don't deal well with it. So yeah, I'm just gonna cozy up here with my blanket probably and start this. I'm very excited. I love Kazuo Ishiguro. Have I mentioned that? Anyway, I'll let you know my thoughts when I get into this. It's Thursday afternoon. It's the last day of March, and I have just 80 pages left of An Artist of the Floating World. I did say I was gonna get through this quite quickly, and I did have a lot of bus rides today to read on, so yeah, I mostly got through it on the bus. So I'm gonna finish this now, because like I say, I only got a few pages, and then I'll let you know. I need to stop covering my face with a book. Then I'll let you know what my thoughts are, but so far this is a very intriguing book in the way that it's told and narrated. I'll think I'll get to it when I do, my final thoughts. But yeah, this is super interesting, and it's quite easy to read and to follow the story. Like, it flows, it has a nice flow. Again, I'll talk about that later. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then I'm finally gonna finalize my possible TBR for April, which starts tomorrow, so I really need to get that done. And oh my god, my hair is a mess. What is this? Oh my god, I need a haircut. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll see you later. Finished An Artist of the Floating World. What a lovely book. I mean, yes, it was lovely. It was lovely to read, although the subject matter was a bit upsetting at times, because it's about like this man reminiscing, this artist, actually I should say, he's a painter, reminiscing about his participation in the Second World War and Japan's militaristic pursuits in Asia, and the nationalism and imperialism that they were pursuing, while he's dealing with like a whole new world, obviously, because after the world ended and American occupation and the restoration and all of that was just quite a big change. I'm fascinated by Japan's history, by the way, and this was such a good book to read, to see that. The dialogue is amazing. Like, it's not translated, obviously, from Japanese, because, I mean, maybe, but like, it reads like it's a translation from Japanese. Like, the different, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, the way that Japanese people talk and construct dialogue is so different, I feel, from what we do in English or even Spanish. The way characters repeat themselves a lot, and obviously the interactions that they're between the characters, especially like family relationships, daughters talking to her father, and the amount of like respect in their speech. I don't know, I find that super fascinating. But I think that the best thing about this book is that this is a man reminiscing about his life, and there are certain markers in the story. Like, it starts in 1947, I think, and it finishes in 1950. Like, just moments in that something happened, but he also goes back like years and years ago, and to different events throughout different times, and you never get lost. Like, you never wonder where you are in the story, and I think that it's just masterful. I don't know how he did it. So yes, Kazuo Ishiguro is a god in my eyes, and yeah, I have no words. Honestly, like, this could be analyzed in much more detail, but I do want to finish the vlog here, and I'll probably talk about this more in the wrap-up. I'm doing bi-monthly wrap-ups, I think I'm gonna keep with that. So yeah, this book is just, I don't think it's for everyone, because there's no real plot to this, but I just love books like this, and yeah, it was just amazing to read. And now I can't wait to start Clara the Sun, but I think I'm gonna go finish Once Upon a River first, which is the other one that I have started, so I think I should finish that. Also, I'm buddy reading this with my best friend, and she's currently reading The 13th Tale, also by Diane Setterfield, so once we finish those, I think we'll start with Clara and the Sun, and yeah, I'm very excited. So, yeah, okay, I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here, and actually this is the end of the Roll of Reads Readathon. I want to thank Mel for creating it, because it was the first readathon I've ever participated in it, and that I've ever participated in, and I thought it was super fun, and I love participating when I could in her reading sprints and things for it. So yeah, this was great. Made me excited to participate in other readathons as well. So yeah, and yeah, this was a bit of a shorter vlog, but I think it makes sense that I finish it here. I finished 8 books. I finished 8 books in March, and I didn't think I would be able to finish 6. So I'm very proud of myself. But I do want to slow down a bit in April, I think, because it's gonna be... There's a saying here in Uruguay that the year doesn't start until after Easter week, which here in Uruguay we call Semana de Turismo, like tourism week, because we're a secular country. There's a saying that says that the year doesn't really start until after that week, and for me it's actually gonna be true this year, because this month was a bit light because I didn't have a lot of classes that I will start now in April. I mean, classes that I teach. I'm not in school, thank God. I'm not studying anything. Classes that I teach, so there's gonna be a lot less reading time for me. Anyway, we shall see what happens in April. So yeah, that's it for today. That's it for March. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Like it if you did. Subscribe, please, if you haven't already. If you want to know how I do in the next readathon, which is happening in April, the magical readathon. I keep forgetting the name of it, but the Aurelium Academy Spring Equinox thing readathon is happening now, and I am participating in it. In fact, I just recorded my TBR, sort of. Yeah, it's gonna sound like an April Fool's, because that video was a mess. I'm gonna stop rambling. That's it. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Happy reading.